Ever wonder what it takes to become a Hollywood legend? Um, it's not always red carpets and glamorous premieres. And for many of the stars we know and love, the journey began far from the spotlight, blending into the background as extras. And these actors took their first steps towards stardom by accepting small, uncredited roles, hoping to catch a break. Let's take a look at the surprising beginnings of 30 major stars and spot them in their early uncredited work. Julianne Hough, known for her dancing skills, started her career amidst the magic of Hogwarts. Uh, she appears as a enthusiastic Gryffindor student in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, cheering during a Quidditch match. And this was years before her reality TV fame and musical film roles. Uh, Reggie Jean Page, the breakout star of a hit period drama, once appeared as a wedding guest in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. A blink and you miss it moment. It was a decade before his rise to leading man status. Alexis Bledel, before becoming a television icon, was a uncredited student in Wes Anderson's Rushmore. Filmed in her hometown, she sat in a classroom scene during a presentation, gaining early experience on a professional set. Eva Mendes began her Hollywood journey with small roles in low-budget horror sequels, including Children of the Corn, Five Fields of Terror. Despite her initial dissatisfaction with the project, it was a stepping stone to becoming a major star. Kristen Stewart, long before leading a vampire franchise, was a girl at a carnival game in the Flintstones in Viva Rock Vegas. Visible in the background, it was one of her first experiences in the film industry as a child actor, and Megan Fox made her film debut as an extra in Michael Bay's Bad Boys 2, Dancing Under a Waterfall. The director gave her the role when she was a teenager, and she later reunited with him for the Transformers series. Channing Tatum, known for his dance moves, started as a background performer in Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds. He's briefly visible in the crowd during the chaos of the alien invasion, observing a major production before booking speaking roles. Steve Carell had a minor role in John Hughes's Curly Sue, playing TCO in a restaurant scene. He had no lines, gaining experience before becoming a comedy icon. Jean-Claude Van Damme showcased his physical skills as a background dancer in Break-In, enthusiastically dancing in a beach scene before transitioning to leading roles in action cinema. Dolph Lundgren appeared as a KGB thug in A View to a Kill, thanks to his relationship with Grace Jones, briefly pointing a weapon at Christopher Walken. It was his entry into film before becoming Ivan Drago. Renee Zellweger was an extra in the coming-of-age classic, Dazed and Confused, a girl in a blue pickup truck during a beer bust. It happened before her career gained traction in Texas and Hollywood. Charlize Theron started as a cult follower in Children of the Corn 3 Urban Harvest, with no dialogue, a stark contrast to the prestigious awards he would later win. Willem Dafoe was fired from his first film role but it briefly appeared as a cockfighting spectator in Heaven's Gate, learning valuable lessons about the industry. Jeff Goldblum played a menacing thug in Woody Allen's Death Wish, wearing a jughead hat, a far cry from the intellectuals he would later portray. Sharon Stone was a pretty girl on a train in Stardust Memories, kissing the glass partition, showcasing her screen presence before becoming a serious actress. Jackie Chan began his career performing stunts and background work, appearing as a guard in Bruce Lee's Enter the Creature, even receiving a playful hit from Lee during filming. Bruce Willis worked as an extra in the legal drama, The Verdict, sitting in the courtroom gallery before becoming an action hero. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon took a job as extras in Field of Dreams, wanting to see the stadium and be part of the movie magic, a shared experience before conquering Hollywood together. Daniel Day-Lewis started as a vandal in Someday Bloody Sunday, scratching cars, surprising beginning for a method actor known for intense preparation. James Dean had uncredited roles in war films, including Revenge of the Creature, gaining experience before becoming a cultural icon. Kevin Costner was a corpse being dressed in the opening of The Big Chill, a role cut from the film, leading the director to cast him in a subject, Mad Masses, and the career taking the place, the building by public kills. And, my Clint Eastwood began with uncredited contract roles at Universal Studios, appearing as a lab technician in Revenge of the Creature and a fighter pilot in Tarantula. Tobey Maguire was a mullet-wearing goon in The Wizard, standing behind the antagonist. Before becoming Spider-Man, Brad Pitt was a party guest holding a drink in No Way Out, and a waiter in No Man's Land before launching his A-list career. Marilyn Monroe started with Blink and You Miss It moments, appearing as a girl in a canoe in Scudda Who, Scudda Hay, and a waitress in Dangerous Years. And that's the person who Sylvester Stallone played, a subway thug in Bananas and a disco patron in Clute, before writing his own path to success. Harrison Ford was a bellhop in Dead Heat on a merry-go-round before becoming Han Solo and Indiana Jones. Famously told he would never make it in the business. So next time you're watching a classic film, keep an eye out. You might just spot a future star blending into the background. It just goes to show that everyone starts somewhere. Even the biggest stars, looking at the biggest stars. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,